Well, hey there, everyone. Welcome to the 14th Annual Plutus Awards Finalist Show. I'm Joe Saul-Sehy from Stacking Benjamins, and a guy who loves it when it's Plutus time. I can't believe it because I feel like it was just Plutus time. And here joining me is the head of the Plutus Foundation. Let's get him on stage here. And a gentleman who I can't believe it's year 14 with this guy. Harlan Landis is here. Can you believe it's been 14 years?
I cannot believe it. I mean, first of all, I do feel old. And it's been crazy just to see this community and just content in general change over the last 14 years. And I can't believe I'm still, here and a part of it and, enjoying every minute of it.
Let's start off first though, before we get to the finalist. Big news in Plutus land is the summit. We've got a big summit coming up. Tell us about that, Harlan.
Yeah, well, we're getting together some of the top content creators to talk about their top strategies and tips for all kinds of things surrounding content creation, all about having an impact. And sort of the tagline for the Impact Summit is build your business, build your community. Because for a lot of content creators, community is their business and their community is built around their business. And we want to encourage people to have an impact. And at the foundation, we're able to pull together some of the best content creators, some of the most successful, and they would love to share exactly how they've been able to make an impact and give content creators, especially those who are a little new, some of the best advice they can possibly give. And people who attend the summit, and it's all virtual, people who attend will leave with some new connections, thanks to the networking, as well as some great ideas that probably will change the way they do their content.
I'm super excited about it. The list of speakers. Let's talk about just a couple of the speakers, maybe.
Yeah, absolutely. So, we are thrilled that Farnoosh Torabi is going to be sort of our, we don't like to use the word keynote, but we call it a Paramount Talk, and she's our Paramount Talk presenter. She's going to be first on September 21st at 1 o'clock p.m. Eastern. We're so excited to have Farnoosh. In fact, her new book is coming out soon, and it's called Healthy State of Panic, and we're giving out a copy to the first 150 people who sign up for the Impact Summit this year. So totally super excited about that. Crystal Hammond is our host, and you know Crystal well, and she's going to be just a fantastic presence that carries through the summit both days, and that'll be a lot of fun.
How do people register?
So they go to plutusimpact.com and just click the register button. And, like I said before, it's a virtual summit, so it's really easy. You can tune in and tune out as you like. But we'll have some special things for people who are attending live, such as the networking sessions and some giveaways and things like that. And of course, the Plutus Awards is going to be a part of the Impact Summit this year. So this is the first time we're doing this. First time the Plutus Awards is going to be virtual, so pretty much anyone can watch from anywhere.
Well, wait a
We're
minute.
really
Hold
excited
on.
to do.
Hold on a second. It's the second time because you had that
Uh,
awesome host that one year who did it virtually.
yeah, that's right. We did it, in 2020 virtually. Joe, you were fantastic to host that year, and I think you hosted again in 2021. And yeah, so this is the first year that we're kind of doing it separate, and you don't have to sign up for any other kind of conference. You just have to kind of be a part of the Impact Summit. So we're happy to do it differently this year. Some of the other unfortunately, we had to pull back in our expenses and things like that. So being able to attend another conference is just gonna be kind of hard for us.
Yeah.
So we're happy to do things sort of on our own this year and just see where things go.
Well,
Well,
I'm super happy. We're gonna let you go, Harlan, and we're gonna find out who the finalists are.
Yeah, let's bring in Miranda. How does that sound?
Let's do it. We'll say goodbye to Harlan. We'll say hello to Miranda Marquit. Miranda, I think we think of you as the queen of the Plutus Awards. Would you say that's fair?
Oh dear. I don't know about that, but we have I have been involved for a long time, and it is a lot of fun, and it is one of my favorite things to do. It's one of my favorite community events of the year, and I just love the community togetherness that we have when we do the Plutus Awards. And I am sporting my
Plutus
12th outer
t-shirt.
Plutus t-shirt, my swag.
Why do I not have mine on? I don't know why I don't have mine on. I don't know what the heck I'm doing. Yes.
So yeah, but hey V, hey Patrina, thanks for the warm welcome. Hello, I see your comments. It's
yes.
good to see you.
We're trying to put as many of them on screen as I can get to, but you know what everybody's like? They're like, okay, enough with the awesome summit, enough with everything. Let's hear the finalists. You ready to do some finalists?
Let's do some finalists. Let's make this happen.
All right. We're going to start off with Best New Personal Finance Book presented by Lauren Cabello. The finalists are
Financial Feminist by Tori Dunlap, Happy Money, Happy Life by Jason Vitug, Mind Your Money by Yanli Espinal, Money Made Easy by Allison Baggerly, Money Out Loud by Berna Annette, Taking Stock by Jordan Grumet, and Tipped by Barbara Sloan.
Okay, I'm not going to comment on every one of these, or we'll be here all day. But if
they're all good, they're great.
If that is the first, if the rest of the awards are like this, how do you choose one of those? Like that's
amazing why we have a panel. They have to. That's the panel's job. Thank goodness it's not mine.
I totally agree with Whitney Hansen. They're all so good. I have no idea. All right, here we go. Best New Personal Finance Content Written, presented by Wallet Hacks. Our 5 finalists are.
Well, first, before I reveal our 5 finalists, I did kind of want to say something a little bit about some of our category changes that were suggested by our panelists. And this is one of them, because we were trying to figure out, so often now written content is no longer part of a blog, right? People have their websites and they might have a blog post here and there, but people are really getting into newsletters and Substack and even writing amazing posts on LinkedIn.
Cool.
And so our finalists wanted to reflect that, not our finalists, our panelists wanted to reflect this change and this shift in the way content is created and the way we create written content. And so we've kind of changed it. We've also added, you'll find later on, we've also added in our of the year categories, short form video and long form video, because shorts, TikToks, Reels are changing kind of the way we consume our information, but that long form is still very valuable. So we've kind of switched things up a little bit, because that's one of the things that I love about this community show is that our panelists have their fingers on the pulse of what's going on with content creation, and we get a chance to update the awards as we go to reflect what's going on.
And it's so much more, Miranda, about just meeting people where they are, you know? I mean, people might read a blog, they might be on Instagram, they might be on TikTok, whatever. They're going to be different places. Kevin's waiting.
Kevin thinks he's going to be a finalist. Let's see if he is later.
Yes. Anyway. So Best New Personal Finance Content Written, presented by Wallet Hacks. Our finalists are
Female in Finance, Overcoming Financial Trauma on Substack, written by Rakim Sabri. Social Work to Wealth, House Money Media Newsletter, which is The Frugal Gay, Adulting is Easy, and RE Maximalist. And Dinks, DINKS, on a Bus. Dinks on a Bus.
Dinks on a Bus. Next up, Best New Personal Finance Content Audio, presented by Steve Stewart.
Yeah. So Steve's back as a sponsor of this great category. And if you want to be a sponsor, you can head on over and you can sponsor a trophy as well. So get your name out there, sponsor a trophy. But our 5 finalists are Dinero in Spanglish, For Better and Worth, Money Feels, Remote Work Bestie, and Stacking Deeds.
Wow. Best New Personal Finance Content Video.
All right. So we have Relentless Latina on Instagram Reels, Saving Wiz Gina on TikTok, The Fioneers, who's doing Instagram Reels and YouTube Shorts, The Money Plug on TikTok, and Wealth for Women of Color on Instagram Reels.
Once again, there it is right there, Miranda, all over Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, everywhere.
Yep. We want to make sure that, we're getting where people consume their content.
Best financial independence, retire early content, our finalists.
Yeah, so we have 7 in this category. Sometimes we have 7, sometimes we have 5, depending on our nominations and the way this works out. So in this category, we have 7, and those are accidentally retired, can I retire yet, money flamingo, Ta Can, the Pioneers, the Frugal Gay, and Trip of a Lifestyle.
Best freelancer or regular contributor, presented by, how do you pronounce this name? Miranda Marquit?
Let's imagine me giving you my usual salute, but this is a family friendly show, so I'm not going to do it today. But no, so this is one of my favorite categories because, of course, I still am a freelancer, and I love this category. Love to sponsor this category. Our finalists, our 5 finalists are Ben Luthi, Eric Rosenberg, Jackie Lamb, Kat Tratina, and Michelle Black.
And again, category after category, how do you pick? I don't know how you pick.
It's like we have a community full of amazing content creators.
It's
wild,
which is so cool. It is so cool because there's so many people that need help. There's a statistic that I've been quoting a lot lately, Miranda, where over half of people say that they've cried about their money. And I look at these people, and we need so many more creators. If you're watching this and you are not nominated this year, use this hopefully as inspiration. Go look at some of these brands and use it to build your brand. Steal like an artist, as my friend Austin Kleon says.
And remember too, you can get your family, your friends, your audience to nominate you. We have a public nominating period early on in the season. You can, and if you want to help us choose these winners, you can be on the panel. We have applications to be a panelist open usually sometime between March and April. And so keep an eye out for that because you can be involved.
It truly is a community process here. Next up, best investing content, our 5 finalists.
Our 5 finalists are Building Bread, Dumpster Doggy. Well, we know her as Amanda Holden, but many people still know her as Dumpster Doggy. Girls on the Money on Instagram, Investing Latina on Instagram, and the Globe Trotting Investor.
Best traditional retirement content.
So this category also has 5. We have Money for the Rest of Us, Money Talks News, Wallet Hacks, Staying in the Black, and the Retirement Manifesto.
Best college planning student loan content, our 5 finalists.
They are Debt Free Gonna Be on Instagram, Debt Free Millennial on TikTok, Millennial versus Machine podcast, The Money Wise Lawyer on TikTok, and Student Loan Advice.
Next is the Community Builder Award.
Yeah, so this one is kind of fun. It's a way to recognize people who are building community in our community. And we'll notice it's kind of embarrassing. 2 people on this list look very familiar. But we have Danielle Desir, Diana Merriam, Jessica Buffkin, you, Joe Saul-Sehy, me, Miranda Marquit, Regina Moore, and Tiffany Grant.
Best personal finance content series.
All right. So this is a fun one. We added this a few years ago. Lots of people do series of content that might be a little bit limited in scope, but have an overall theme. And we thought it would be really fun to add this in. So what we have is Building Bread Company Breakdown Playlist on YouTube. So that's from Building Bread. We have the Gay Cities series from Debt Free Guys. It's being shown on their blog and an Instagram video. We have the Slow Fi interview series from the Pioneers, which is also video and audio. We have the Small Steps playlist from Wealth for Women of Color on TikTok. And we have To Catch a Credit Guru playlist from the Money Plug on TikTok.
And just the idea of a playlist is fairly new and it's already in.
Yeah. And it's something that, really it's a great way for people to find content that's related to each other, having that playlist. So you can say like, oh, I want to see what's next in the series, or I want to see my content come together. These playlists are a great way to do it.
Best current events coverage, our 5 finalists
are Apex Money, Building Bread on Twitter. Good Lord, Kevin. Debt Free Gonna Be on Instagram. Money with Katie on Twitter, and Overcoming Financial Trauma on Substack.
Most entertaining content creator.
I don't know why neither of us are on this list, Joe. I mean,
we're the most entertaining.
Definitely. But we have Bitches Get Riches, Dumpster Doggy on Instagram, Millennial in Debt on Instagram, Popcorn Finance, The Frugal Gay on Twitter, The Price of Avocado Toast, and We Bravely Go on Instagram.
Yeah, I can't keep up with any of those brands. That's some entertainment right there.
I mean, it's solid. It's solid. And that's the wonderful thing about this, right? Because it shows us how financial content doesn't have to be boring.
Next, best entrepreneurship side hustle content presented by our friend Nick Loper.
Yeah, we have the Business Pathfinder podcast, Financial Panther, Money Talk with Tiff, Rebel Entrepreneur podcast, and Yo Quiero Dinero podcast.
We just had Tiff on Stacking Benjamins for a recording yesterday. I just love that woman.
Oh, Tiff's fantastic.
Best couples or family content are finalists.
All right. Kevin Payne, it's the moment you've been waiting for.
Oh,
our finalists are Family Money Adventure, For Better and Worth, I Will Teach You to Be Rich podcast, The Modern Husbands podcast, and Price of Avocado Toast.
So Kevin did make it.
He did make it.
The best financial advisor content creator. So we have 5 finalists in this category.
We have Amplify My Wealth on Instagram, A Sunnyside Up Life on Instagram, John Stoge on Twitter, Rakim Sabri on Instagram and Substack, and we have Wealth for Women of Color on Instagram.
This is one of my favorite categories. Best financial literacy content for children. The finalists are
Kids Money Academy on Instagram Reels, Kid Wealth, It's My Money, Stock Explorer on Instagram Reels and YouTube, and Teach Kids Money on Instagram Reels.
It's so cool to see so many kids interested in saving and investing now. I was just at a conference a couple of weeks ago, and this woman was talking about her 11-year-old wanting to buy stocks. When I was 11, I just wanted to buy stuff, which was horrible.
And the wonderful thing, one of the things I do want to kind of point out, a lot of people were asking, what about Easy Peasy Money? Well, here's the thing. Easy Peasy Money won twice. And so one of the things we like to do in our community award show is spread the love a little bit. So if you win twice in a category, you have to move on to a different category. So
I'm glad you brought that up, because we see that every year. We're like, where's this brand? Where's that brand? And they already won. So, yeah, if you go back, you're going to see some great brands if you look at the last 13 years of winners in all these categories.
Exactly. All right.
Best.
You need to announce our category.
She's like, get on with it, Saul-Sehy. Let's go. Best frugal travel hacking content. Our finalists:
Family Money Adventure, Go With Less on YouTube, Wander Onwards on Instagram Reels, The Thought Card podcast, and Travel Hacking Mom.
Best military personnel. Personal finance content. Could be both.
So we have Kate Horrell, her website. We have the Military Dollar on Twitter. We have Military Money Manual podcast. We have the Military Millionaire podcast, and we have the Military Money Show.
That brings us to best real estate content.
All right. We have Adulting is Easy, Black Real Estate Dialogue, Coach Carson, Rachel Richards on Instagram, Stacking Deeds, The Fi Couple, and The Frugal Gay on Instagram and Twitter.
Best sustainable finance content.
Yeah, so this was a category that actually we had a few years ago. It kind of went away, and now it's back. And so we have our finalists are Bravely on Instagram and Twitter, Frugal Farm on Twitter, Sustainably Chic, Tread Light, Retire Early, and V Frugal Fox on Instagram.
Best tax-focused content.
We have Eric Niesal on LinkedIn, Phil's Tax Hacks, Taxable Talk, Tax Girl on Instagram, and the Fi Tax Guy.
Best content for underserved communities. We have 7 in this area.
Yeah. Ooh, a little bit of a nose itch. All right. We have Building Bread, Mom Autism Money, Money Talk with Tiff, Queer Money Podcast, Relentless Latina, The Broke Black Girl, and Women of Color Podcasters.
Best personal finance content for women, presented by Lisa Prudencio.
We've got Bitches Get Riches, Brown Ambition, First Gen Mentor on TikTok, Gals Getting Rich, Money with Katie on Instagram, The Fiscal Femme on Instagram, and Women's Personal Finance.
Now we have our three. We have three. Well, we have a lot of them. We're up to the. I started to get, I guess, ahead of myself here, Miranda. But these are kind of the big awards. Content Creator of the Year, written. We have how many in this? We have 10 in this category.
Yes. So yes, these 10 in this category, Content Creator of the Year written. We have Athena Valentine on Slate. We have Eric Niesal on LinkedIn. We have I Like to Dabble, Lazy Man and Money, Miranda Marquit, Money Flamingo, Sharita Humphrey on LinkedIn, the Fiscal Femme Money Musings newsletter, Talkan, and Wallet Hacks.
Content Creator of the Year audio.
All right. This is Brown Ambition, Earn and Invest, Financial Feminist, Frugal Friends, Money Talk with Tiff, Price of Avocado Toast, Popcorn Finance, Queer Money Podcast, Rich by Intention, and The Thought Card.
Content Creator of the Year short form video.
All right, we have, so this is the short form. So this is going to be your YouTube shorts and your Instagram reels and some of your TikToks. Okay, here we go. Building Bread YouTube shorts. Stephanie O'Connell on Instagram reels. The College Investor on TikTok. Saving Wiz Gina on TikTok. The First Gen Mentor on TikTok. The Frugal Gay on Instagram Reels, V Frugal Fox on Instagram Reels, Wealth para Todos on Instagram Reels, Women's Wealth Effect on Instagram Reels, and Your Rich BFF on Instagram Reels.
And Content Creator of the Year long form video.
All right, here it comes, our long form video. We have Bigger Pockets on YouTube, Debt Free Dad on YouTube, Letitia Stiles on YouTube, Let's Talk Money on YouTube, Marriage, Kids, and Money on YouTube. They're all on YouTube. A Savvy Budget Girl on YouTube, because that's where you can do your long form now. Side Hustle Nation on YouTube, Wander Onwards on YouTube, Wealth Hacker on YouTube, and Whiteboard Finance on YouTube.
We have a couple other things that we'd like to talk about. There is a very special award here that we'd like to talk about, which is the People's Choice Award. And all of our creators watching us in the audience, this is a chance for you in your community to maybe win an award.
Yeah. So the Plutus Foundation Service Award is something that we announce at the ceremony usually, and it's usually someone who works hard in their community, serves outside of their business and the personal finance sphere. So it's somebody who is doing more than just trying to get their coins online, but also giving back to their community.
Kevin, we need a mildly interesting Creator of the Year award. And the Meh award goes to.
That's right. And also, I do want to point out too that we also usually present a Lifetime Achievement Award. So that will also be something that we present at the ceremony. Usually somebody who has been in the community for at least 10 years.
And the awards, let's talk about who our amazing hosts are going to be. Speaking of amazing people.
Yeah. So we have, Kevin Matthews. And so we'll see how much he has to, win himself. And Dorothea Kelly. We're very excited to have them. They are both dynamic, fabulous content creators.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. It's going to be fun. That's September 22nd, 4:30 p.m. part of the Plutus Impact Summit. Make sure you sign up for the Plutus Impact Summit and join us for the awards.
Right. And don't forget, People's Choice is ongoing. We've got an ongoing People's Choice for voting. This is the popularity play. We're awarding 4 People's Choice trophies to reflect our main of the year categories. So we've mixed that up a little bit too. So go to plutusawards.com/nominate to keep on going with People's Choice.
I know people were commenting that it was kind of hard to keep up with us just listening to them. Where do people go, Miranda, so they can get the full list now?
Yeah, so if you go to plutusawards.com, you should be able to see a full list of the finalists. We'll also be sending out some emails. It'll be online later today, the full list of finalists. So check back tomorrow for the full list. But yeah, we'll have that up online at plutusawards.com. You'll be able to check that out. And we'll also be hopefully sending out emails to the finalists to let them know.
Well, I love the fact, Miranda, that this marks another year of our community helping a lot of people. Thank you so much. Thank you so much to all of you for the work that you do. I know there's so many people that rely on you and the things that you do. And man, if we can make more people financially literate, cheers to all of you.
That's right.
All right. That's it. She's Miranda. I'm Joe. Harlan's in the background waving too. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you on September 22nd for the awards ceremony. See you then.